All right. Welcome back to Patriot Specialized, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we're hauling a frac tank from Pulaski, Pennsylvania to Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Hello, but before we cover this thing right here, I got a couple things I'd like to say to a couple of the viewers of the channel, so stick around. We'll be right back.
We ride across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys.
Alright guys, so as you heard on the intro, there's a couple things I wanted to bring up, and I'm going to bring them up real fast here. I don't want to take too much time, but I wanted to say a real big thank you to Mr. Byron Sackett and his wife. Byron works with me, so he knows what I haul. He's seen what I haul. It shouldn't be any surprise to him. It really shouldn't be all that neat to him. He sees it all the time, but him and his wife take the time to watch my channel pretty faithfully. They sit down and watch it together, and that's super cool. Number one, that they're doing that together. I think that's cool that families are watching my channel together. That's super neat. But they took the time to have a jacket and a shirt made with the Patriot Specialized logo, a new Patriot Specialized logo that is super cool, and I really like it. That also, the back of underneath the logo, it says Wheels and Tracks, which is awesome. We all know that's one of my, although on this episode I'm not hauling Wheels and Tracks, but I just wanted to take a minute to express my gratitude and say thank you to you guys for taking the time and putting the effort into having that stuff made for me. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate it. And you guys will end up seeing me wearing this stuff soon. I wish I could be wearing it right now, just a little bit too hot out. The other thing that I wanted to bring up, the other person I wanted to mention on the channel was this one here. Mr. Rob Finch from Trucking Resources. While I was in England, Mr. Rob decided he didn't have a hat, and I wasn't providing him with swag fast enough. So since he didn't have a hat for Patriot Specialized, he would go ahead and make his own. And I'm gonna put up I don't have the editing ability that Rob has, so I can't steal a clip from him like he can with me. But I definitely will put up a picture of what this make your own DIY Patriot Specialized and Heavy Haul hat. It was super fantastic. It's super brave of him to have done this on his channel. So I only wish my one big wish there, Rob, is that you would have you'd have taken time, let me know that you were that this was something you want to do, because dang man, my last day over there on vacation, I was in Amsterdam, so I could have marketed the crap out of them hats in Amsterdam. Man, we could have made a ton of money, man, if you'd have just let me know. So, at any rate, as you can see, this is a pretty goofy looking hat, and I really appreciate Rob, and I appreciate the friendship that we've developed, and I appreciate him promoting me on his channel, and I try to do the same here. So, also, the whole reason he brought that hat up was because he got a new hat made for Trucking Resources for his YouTube channel. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put a website, probably try to put a link below where you can link right into his website, and if you'd like to get one of the Trucking Resources hats, they'll be available right to you on his website. So I appreciate it, Rob. Mr. Byron, I appreciate it. Please tell your lovely wife that I appreciate the effort that she puts into watching the channel and taking the time to get that swag for me. It was super cool. I really appreciate it. And Rob, I appreciate our friendship, and here's to years to come, right? With that note, let's go ahead and start covering this load and get back to what I do best. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, Tuesday, May 14th. What is May 14th? Day one. Day one of the DOT Blitz this year. For anybody who doesn't know, every year, I think it's twice a year, they do it in September as well. The Department of Transportation, pretty much every state, Ohio definitely, goes through a mass focus on certain things where they bring out extra DOT. They pretty much, you're gonna get pulled over. Pretty much. You're either pulled over or pulled into a scale. They usually target certain things. They're looking for specific things, corrective action to be taken on those things, like whatever. So this year their focus, I believe, was on air systems and DUI, which I didn't realize that DUI was such a big problem in the trucking industry, but maybe it is that they need to focus on it on the Blitz. It surprises me that that's, but whatever, that's their focus this year, air systems, which include your brakes. So everybody out there, if you're watching this, you know, man, I probably won't get this posted till tomorrow, but if you're watching it, check your airs, don't drink, don't smoke weed, don't get yourself a DUI on Blitz week. But they're going to be busy, and we'll see what happens. Generally, when I'm out running, I don't even notice these guys, to be honest with you. Blitz weeks comes and goes, and I don't even notice a difference. But Ohio was getting ready yesterday. So right now we are in Perrysburg, Ohio. I'm going to walk around this truck real quick, make sure all my lights and everything are working. I got to show you how this guy parked. I'm 100% sure what this guy was thinking, but make sure everything's working for our friendly DOT officers. Okay. All right, here we go. That's good. Blinky, blinky. Securement's good. Our flag is there. Turn signal's blinking. Securement. Check tires back here. Looking good, looking good. All right. So there's this space right here. I just wanted to point that out so when I walk around the front of this truck, it'll make sense. Ah, he's gonna move. Dang it. Flags are working. Turn signal. This flag here got, man, tucked inside here. Lights are working. No, he just went inside. Well, that's it. Anything that'll immediately get me pulled over. Got our front sign on. Now, I know you remember that big space back behind there that I showed you that he could have been backing up. I'll show you what this looks like. I guess if you're from South Plainfield, New Jersey, you can park however the hell you want. He is literally in the middle of the driveway and slept that way. I just don't understand it. But time to get on the road for us. We have nothing but driving today. We're going up to Wisconsin. Can't deliver till tomorrow morning, or don't deliver till tomorrow morning. So we got nothing but driving, about a 9-hour ride to get to delivery. Probably stop a little bit short because I don't see any truck stops. So let's do this. so as you saw in the intro, we're hauling a frac tank from Pulaski, Pennsylvania, taking it up to Ellsworth, Wisconsin. This thing is it's been a pretty easy load, not gonna lie. We put it on with a forklift, it was super fast. This thing is 12 foot wide. We're actually, with the fittings on the side, we're actually about 12.3 wide, and we are standing at 14.2 tall. And she's weighing in about, we're sitting right at about 20,000 pounds. They told me it was 30,000 pounds. I really don't think so. It just doesn't, my gauges aren't showing that. It's not pulling like that. I didn't put it on the scale to find out because it's not a concern, but it's definitely not weighed in at 30,000 pounds. So, all right, so what we did for securement on this thing, because I watched him pick this thing up with the forklift, and it did not seem like he was struggling at all with his forklift. So I knew right off the bat, as soon as I watched him pick it up, I knew right off the bat that this thing was not going to be nearly what they said it was for weight. But we secured it as if it was the weight that they told us. So what we got going on here is I got up front here, I got one chain locked into the trailer, come up over this ear lug, go straight across under the other one, back to that chain's pulling forward and also adding downward pressure. So we got one chain going all the way across, full credit for that chain. I got two chains X'd. I went right around the pipe in the center here, wrapped it, sent it that way, bindered it over there, did the same thing on that pipe, came this way, bindered it over here. So we got two chains up front holding this thing in, and I did almost the same exact thing on the back. I wrapped one chain all the way across and then two chains X. So basically what we got going on here is 4 chains holding in what they said was 30,000 pounds. We need 15,000 pounds of securement. We got total of 4 chains. Do the math on that. We got way more than enough securement. As you can see, looking down the side of this thing, we got our flags placed on the widest portion. These valves right here are what I was talking about earlier. These valves stick out. This is the 12-foot section up here, and these valves stick out. This one sticks out a little bit further than that 12 foot. Very difficult to get a measurement on. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how wide we are, but the best I could come up with is we're about 12.3, 12.2, 12.3. No big deal. Doesn't change anything in any state I'm in. That 12'4" mark, that's when things get interesting in Indiana. So luckily enough, we are under that. We don't need a polk or escort in West Virginia. Wow. We don't need an escort in Indiana. So it's been a fairly smooth trip. She's pretty light, she's just rolling right along. Picked it up yesterday. I think we got there about 1. I think I got out of there about 2:30. The first permit I ordered was based on the dimensions that they gave me. And when I actually got the measurement on, because of this piping, those valves back there, and then the way it not weighing what they said it was going to weigh, it didn't squat my trailer at all. So we were a little bit taller than what we thought we were going to be. I thought I was going to be 14 foot right on the nose, and what it turned out to be is about 14.2 tall. So had to change the permit on it. As you know, this is Blitz week, so you got to make sure that everything's right on Blitz week. Like, you can't be off by anything at all. So normally on width, on height I don't play around with much, but on width, if you got an inch or so leeway either way, especially on something like this, it's very difficult to measure, then I probably might not have reordered that permit. But given that it's Blitz week and this is very hard to measure, I thought we better go bigger than smaller and not take any chances with that. So we reordered our permit to get us the correct dimensions that this thing is showing that I think it is, but because it's so difficult to measure, I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely not bigger than what I think it is. So got that done yesterday. Today was all driving. I couldn't make delivery in time before they closed, so today was all driving. I got up here, I'm about an hour away. I'm at the last truck stop I could be at. I'm about an hour away from delivery, so we're gonna roll out of here in the morning, go get this delivered, and then I got some kind of goofy thing I've never seen before. Should be an interesting load. It's going to require the outriggers, 12 foot wide, 26 foot long, 12 foot wide, 12 foot tall, they're telling me. About 10,000 pounds. So going to be going to be another nice light load. Going to get me some fuel mileage as long as the wind doesn't make it a big kite. So hopefully the wind resistance will get my fuel mileage up. They do say that because there's dual tires on that thing, it's going to require the outrigger, so it should be an interesting load. So stick around for the next episode on that one. We're going to get this thing delivered in the morning and roll down to pick that up tomorrow afternoon. So we will talk to you soon.